So right here in this area, we're jokingly calling the tomato patch. After we did all of our beds, we had so many tomatoes left over that we didn't want to lose, so we thought at least let's make a spot in the ground and put some. So we put the tomatoes here, and then they got out of control with the rains and the storms and everything else. So today, we are tackling the tomato patch. So let me put the phone down and let's get to it. Okay, y'all, we're back. So it is so hot out here. It's like almost 95 degrees. The humidity, I'm sure, is 100%, and we are a sweaty mess. So we're done with taming the tomato jungle. I'm going to get the camera, bring you around, show you Chuck's weaving and how much we've cleaned up the bottom compared to what it was. And then after that, we're going to take you around the garden, harvest a few things that are ready to be picked, and then we're done. So let's get the camera and show you what we did. Okay, y'all, so we finished up the tomato jungle, tomato patch, whatever we're calling it, taking a little rest, and now we're back in the garden ready to pick what needs to be harvested. So let's get to it.
Okay guys, we have several tomatoes that we're going to be picking today. These are the Ruby Crush. Some of these I'm picking a little early, but once it starts coloring like this, we have so many birds out right now that I don't want to lose them, and they will come to color in the actual house on the counter. This is an Isis Candy. We have another Isis Candy a couple of beds down, and we're going to pick a few more of those. These can come anywhere between yellow and red, and you can pick those at any stage in between. And we have a few of the 42 days, and again, we're picking them a little early just because we have a lot of tomatoes to pick today. Put those in there. We have a San Marzano that's actually starting to come to color, but not really that much. This is another Ruby Crush. And we're gonna move on to this bed, which we have a few more to pick. Seems like the 42 days are actually all coming to color now. The Tiny Tim, we've been picking tomatoes out of here every day. It's a small bush that can be grown in an actual pot on a patio, and you can get a lot of tomatoes from it in the summer out of that little pot. Those 42 days are to let go a little longer.
That's a ripe one right there.
That's one we might be eating with dinner tonight. That one has a bug. It's been eaten.
A bug or bird or something got that one.
So we're gonna let them finish it off in the front of the yard.
You said to show how pretty that is. Hold on, I'm right behind you, Chip.
As you can see, this one has a lot of tomatoes that are ready. The reason we're pulling these early is with all the rain, these are starting to split. As you can see with this one, they're receiving way too much moisture and the skins just can't keep up with it. They're getting plump fast. And that's all the tomatoes we're gonna have today.
Look how big the money makers are getting. And the black pineapple, we're really excited about trying that one. So now Chuck can move on to the okra right here.
Go to the first one.
With our garden helper Muffalata right here running around. She's gotta always check on everything every day to make sure those birds are not in her garden.
A little bunch coming up on that one. These have a bunch of tiny ones.
There's that big giant one that went way too long on that one down there. Show it to them.
Let me grab it.
You don't want your okra to get that long.
So make it a little hard, but what we can do with it is save the seeds. The less seeds we'll have to buy next year.
We can save the seeds and we can still try frying it, even if it's hard.
Cool thing about an okra plant is that they start growing from the bottom, and as they grow, once you harvest these from the bottom of here, they won't grow anymore, but it'll keep growing up, and as you grow up you'll get a lot more okra just from the point at the bottom to the top. It's not like a tomato plant where you'll get several things out of one tomato plant year round in the same spot. Grows from the bottom and keeps growing straight up. As it gets taller, you get a lot more. So that'll give us a few to try out tonight.
Okay, so what you moving to now, Chuck? The cucumbers. Oh, wait.
One more ice
Something
candy.
here.
Yeah, we have a few of the straight 8 cucumbers that were ready this morning. Big old fat cucumbers. We got this one right here.
Yep.
It's going to be a good cucumber for Dale. Not so much. And as you can see, they have baby cucumbers all under here. We actually hadn't seen these until we picked up the plant. They're all growing from the bottom. We have a bunch of baby cucumbers coming, which means probably next week we'll have a bunch of cucumbers to pick.
Yep, and I guess now we move over to the squash that's ready.
There's a funny shape to them.
Oh, look, right there. Where's it at? I see it in there. It is. We've got plenty of chard that can be picked. We've got some peppers growing right there. We've got our marigolds. Let's see what he's getting in this jungle of a mess over here.
That one doesn't look all that good. You can tell, like this one is slightly furry. You can see all the fur on it. When they get smooth, which this one's just getting smooth, they're ready to pick and eat. Some of these look like gourds and not.
Now wait, hold on. That was the straight neck squash that he just picked. What is the one over there, Chuck, that you're cutting now?
This is the one that we didn't have a tag in.
So
I'm
that
not
was
sure.
a mystery.
But it looks like a straight neck also.
a couple of mystery bags. Hold on, your hands are in. Look at the colors in that basket.
Wow. This one.
No, Chuck. So this is a bunch of the squash and eggplant. And I want to show you, these are like normal squash leaves. I want to show you this eggplant. I guess it's an Asian one. It's called Ping Tang eggplant. This is one of the seeds that my buddy Chad sent me, so I can't wait to see what a Ping Tang eggplant looks like. So now back over to what Chuck was doing.
This is one of the eggplants we planted that we have no clue what kind it is.
It's a mystery one.
It
See,
looks
right
like
now,
a
mystery.
crookneck squash, which I'm gonna here and grab it. It's a long squash. Look with an ant on it.
Still has a flower.
Now the good thing with the flour, you can open these up and stuff them, batter them and fry them.
I don't want no fried flowers. I mean, I love fried food, but I don't know about a fried flower. So this one wasn't ready yet, Chuck?
Not yet. That's the fuzzy one that we had going on. They have a few more back there that'll be ready soon.
Okay, so now we're gonna move down the squash eggplant line.
I just want to show you these. These are 2 plants, but these are butternuts. They're tiny now. They have a lot of growing to do before we can do it.
And then they have some baby butternuts up.
Yeah, we have butternuts all over. So we're gonna have butternut squash soup soon.
And probably the last one that we're debating on picking. I think we probably shouldn't because it still looks a little greenish, but there's some baby ones down there coming up too. Because in my research, it said pick it once they go to golden or yellowish and change from greenish. This still has a little bit of a green tint to it. So.
I mean, the article also said check every day, and I was like, we only have a couple, but pulling this back, we have baby ones everywhere.
Yeah, there's a larger baby one down there.
The little ones right there. They're all over, so I could see why you would have to actually check it every single day, because they say it takes 3 to 5 days from that phase to picking.
This one is another mystery one that is just full of flowers and stuff. So now that we're done in this section, we are going to run around to the other side of the house and pick beans for you. So we'll see you back in a minute. Okay, y'all, I want to show you all that harvest we did today after all that hard work in the garden. Here it is. We picked blueberries. That's the cucumbers we showed you we picked. The okra, the squash and zucchini, whatever this mess is, tomatoes, all the beans, that big beautiful onion from out the garden. So this is a haul y'all were a part of. Take care. Talk at you on the next video. Bye for real this time. Bye.